spring has sprung, the water's warmed up a little bit, and so it's time to put out some traps to catch some signal crayfish. The traps are really simple, cost me just a few quid from my local tackle shop. The bait I'm using today is just a bit of luncheon meat, because I always find the little critters nick them off my hook while I'm fishing for carp. Once the traps are baited, it's a case of throwing them in the lake, tying them down, and leaving them there for a few days. A few days later, we've come back to reap our rewards, and from 2 traps, we've got enough crayfish to make a beautiful crayfish gumbo. To cook them, simply drop them into boiling water as you would with crab or lobster. They'll just take a couple of minutes to cook. Okay, so now we've cooked all of these crayfish. What we need to do now is get them out of the shells. It's just a bit fiddly, but the rewards with these really are the fact that you can make an amazing stock with the shells as well. So you don't actually get as much meat as I'd like out of them probably, but it's well worth it for the stock that you can make. So in order to shell them, it's pretty much like a prawn. There'll be some great meat in these claws. We'll take those off and I'll come back to those in a minute. Okay, you really need like a nutcracker or something for those, but to shell these guys, just rip the legs off as you would a prawn, twist the tail off, the heads will go into the stock, and then the tails just crack down the one side. And just kind of ease the tail out like that. And then, as with all prawns and shellfish like this, you got the poo sack on the back, which you just pull out like that. Okay, and I'll put that to one side because I don't want that to go in the stock. And there is my crayfish tail, which is going to go into the gumbo. Now to bake the stock, I'll take an onion, bay leaves, carrot, some tomatoes and a bulb of fennel and some celery. Chop it up and sweat it down in a pan. Starting to get some of the flavours to condense. Greg is insisting that we put some booze in at this point. Now, I'm a bit reluctant because I bought this to go to a party tonight, but he wants to put some of it in this, so I'm going to go with it. And you reckon we're going to light it first, yeah?
Yeah, light it. We'll burn the alcohol off.
Right, okay. So this is going to come off the heat, yeah?
Come off the heat. We're going to pour some of the rum into that ladle. Not all, not so it's too full. Keep going. There. That's it.
Yeah?
That's it.
Bang!
So we'll just bring this up to the heat.
Are we actually going to know when it's lit because we're outdoors? I might have a little go at it. Is that lit? I'm going to have a little taste. It's lovely.
It's lit, look, you see the heat on it? You can't really...
Oh yeah?
See that? We'll just put that in.
Right, drop it in. Right, we're going to cook that off then on the heat, are we?
Yeah. Okay,
cool. I'm also going to add a bit of tomato puree at this point. Just pop the top. Okay, probably about 2 tablespoons. Okay.
You can see the flames just burning.
Okay, you can actually see that is flambeing in there. Okay, cool. I'm going to stir that in. It's going to give a nice depth of flavour. That rum is delicious. Got a bit. Tidy, man. Tasty. Now for the best and most important bit, we add the crayfish shells. Mash them down with a potato masher, then add 2 pints of water and let it cook down for around about an hour and a half before straining it through a muslin cloth. Most important part sorted, the stock, it's time to put the gumbo together. So I'll take some spices lamb sausages and fry them off in the pan before adding green chillies, fennel, tomatoes, a little bit of flour which I'll cook down to thicken the sauce, and then I'll start to add the stock. This then goes back onto the hob for 10 or 15 minutes. Then just before I serve it, I'll add the crayfish tails from earlier and the tops off the spring onions. Served up in bowls with a spoon of rice, this is a delicious dish to have for your Saturday supper.